Well, the first year I played, I struck out 135 times, and you know that's a lot of times to swing and miss.
That was the voice of Jim Gentile, Mr. Grandslam of baseball. And this is Tops in Sports, a production of the United States Air Force. This is Kyle Rote. Today we'll...
Folks, welcome to Vintage Baseball Reflections. I am Tom, the baseball nostalgia guy, bringing you these treasured pieces. Do you miss the good old days of listening to baseball through radios? It was a classic pastime that stood for decades and shaped how we cherish baseball and our heroes. These stories are from a moment in time that were heard by fans just like you. They are uncut, unfiltered, simply here for you to enjoy. So I just want you to enjoy this reflection on baseball history.
We're talking with Jim Gentile, slugging first baseman for the Baltimore Orioles. But first, this important message.
On the aerospace team, there's a place for tomorrow's leader.
From Lima, Ohio, here is prior serviceman Gil Richards, now serving in the Air Force.
I think the Air Force is a good deal for veterans. When I came in the Air Force with prior service, they gave me my former rank back and they let me know where I'd be assigned.
And from Palestine, Illinois, veteran Neil Fox says,
"It seems to me that any young man who is interested in making a future for himself would think about that future in the Air Force."
Those were the voices of just two of the many prior servicemen who, for America's future and their own, have joined the Air Force. Why not put your previous military training back to work in a career with a real future as a member of the aerospace team? For America's future and your own, join the United States Air Force.
You aim to be a leader tomorrow. See your Air Force recruiter today.
Last season, Diamond Jim Gentile became big time with a bang. He blasted 46 homers, knocked in 141 runs, but more than that, he whacked his way into the record books by tying the Major League mark for home runs with the bases loaded. That was 5 Grand Slams you belted, wasn't it, Jim?
That's right. I tied Ernie Banks's record, and I think, I don't know how Mr. Frick looks toward the record, because I did it in 156 games instead of 154.
Well, you're not going to draw me into another one of those asterisk hassles, but I remember, too, Jim, that you took such a lusty cut at the ball, they tried all sorts of crazy gimmicks to get you to reduce your swing.
Well, I tried everything they told me, but I couldn't use them. Tommy Holmes would tell me a few things, and he said, now use what you can, and I couldn't use any of them because I do swing hard, but the only thing different in the way I swing hard than some other people, at least when I do swing hard, I keep my eye on the ball.
And no matter how hard you swing, you believe you do have good control of the bat?
That's right. Even though I do swing hard, I still have control of what I'm doing. If I slow my swing down, it throws me off. It's just like starting out, say, in the spring, I try to slow my swing down. It just tears my hands up because I have no timing, and I hit everything off the end or on the label.
Well, I guess that would be very much like a fastball pitcher trying to aim the ball instead of just cutting loose.
That's right, absolutely.
Well, Jim, didn't they used to put a piece of cushioning substance on your side because you swung so hard you'd repeatedly hit yourself on the follow-through?
That's right. I used to wear a foam pad on my left hip because I used to come all the way around. Well, as years went on, I more or less got out of the habit of doing that because I was contacting the ball more. When I first started, the first year I played, I struck out 135 times, and you know that's a lot of times to swing and miss, and I would hit my back every time I would swing and miss. Well, as the years went on, I started to contact the ball a bit more, and I wouldn't come all the way around. Right now, just very seldom I'll hit my left hip, so we got that down now.
Well, the solution seems to be just to hit the ball.
That's it. That's the whole secret in this game is hit the ball. If you can hit the ball, you got a 50-50 chance it might find a hole.
Well, Jim, good luck, and I hope you keep hitting them out of the park with the bases loaded. That was Jim Gentile, fans, and this has been Tops in Sports, brought to you by the United States Air Force. This is Kyle Rote. Tops in Sports is written by Dick Young and produced by Brad Simpson for the United States Air Force in cooperation with this station.
They took the blue from the skies and the pretty girl's eyes and a touch of Old Glory's hue.
VintageBaseballReflections.com features a treasure chest of baseball audio. The wonderful thing is the audio isn't a guy like me or a few talking heads reflecting on players, seasons, or teams. It is the actual players from that era, announcers from that era, giving you an uncut, unfiltered, unrecent day stance on what it was like then. These are real-time clips from that era. Now, we encourage you to check out our entire back catalog of baseball audio. And if you like old-time games, and folks, you are not alone. Join the membership section to enjoy interacting with fans, scoring games with folks just like you, and listening to hundreds of radio broadcasts that were baseball classics. As a special offer to you, type in This Day in Baseball for a discount just for you. And if you enjoyed the show, hit the plus sign to subscribe, follow us on the socials, and above all, share us with your friends who love baseball history just like you.